Movement patterns are general archetypes that encapsulate the fundamental movements that we perform in everyday life. In my practice, I organize the foundational movement patterns into double leg stance, single leg stance, push, pull, rotation, and gait. We'll go over the mechanics of each of those individually, but the idea behind these archetypes is they provide us an organizational framework for us to incorporate movement into our programming, which is important for two reasons. First, if we utilize all of these movement patterns in our programming, we're ensuring that we're covering all of our functional bases from a movement standpoint. We're doing all of the things that we do generally in real life, so we're going to become more complete functional human beings. Secondly, movement patterns make it easier for me as a coach to teach you how to practically apply biomechanics. If I teach you how to do a movement pattern correctly, then we can apply that movement pattern to hundreds of different exercises. If I teach you how to squat properly, you're going to understand how to goblet squat. You're going to understand how to back squat. You're going to understand how to landmine squat. The loading just changes, but the squat stays the same. So it just makes it easier for us to learn how to move across the gamut of different exercises that we're going to do in the gym. Once again, our foundational movement patterns are double leg stance, which are leg movements performed from a symmetric stance, single leg stance, which are leg movements performed from an asymmetric stance, push movements in which our upper body is moving a load away from our midline, pull movements in which our upper body is moving a load towards our midline, rotation where we utilize our entire body in a rotational pattern to create force, generally producing force out of the legs that then transfers to the shoulder, and then finally gait. Fancy way of saying walking and running, the most basic movement that we do as humans. So let's start with double leg stance.